Hey there, good looking. Stick around and join me for this foam rolling session for the upper back. So we're gonna get rid of this so that we have this. Yes? Awesome. And if you're new to the channel, hey, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and let's keep working together as a team. It's a lot better as a team, trust me. All right, get your foam roller. Let's go get busy. Hello there. Hey, welcome. I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com, and I help women over the age of 40 get stronger and fitter. And I've been doing this for 25 years, baby. So hey, it is so awesome that you hopped on. Now listen, we are going to get right into it, and I'm going to chat about why you need to be adding this workout in at least once a week. So let's begin. Oh, and hopefully it goes without further explanation that you need a foam roller or a roller of some sort for this particular workout. Now, if you're looking for a new roller, I've got a few of my favorites down below in the description, so you can check that out after the workout. All right, let's start with a little warm-up drill for the thoracic spine. So I'm going to be referring to the area that we will be working today as your T-spine, and that's your thoracic spine, which tends to get locked up as we get older, and especially locked up if you happen to be one of those awesome people, because I'm one of them too, that sits in front of a computer a lot. So we're going to work out the kinks today. Let's do some cat and cows, wrists under shoulders, knees apart under hips. On the inhale, allow the low back to sag, the head looks up, shoulder blades come together. Exhale, push the ground away, separate the shoulder blades, tuck the tailbone in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. This is a nice way to warm everything up into our spine. Two more. Last one. And neutral spine. Big toes together, open the knees up, sit back onto your heels. Right arm stays extended in front. We're moving into some T-spine mobility drills. Sit your bum back, because that's going to lock in our low back, so the movement's just going to come from our mid back. Hand light behind that left ear, elbow touches the inside of that right elbow, and then rotate and look up, follow your gaze with the elbow, and come back to center and touch that elbow again. So we're working into the T-spine here. Right now with the elbow coming towards the right elbow, we're doing flexion, and then we've got rotation, and as we come up, extension. So this is the full meal deal with this one mobility drill. Two more, and really try to eke out as much twist as you can. Last one. Other side, left arm extended, plant that hand into your ground. Elbow touches left elbow and rotate. Two more. Last one. Release. All right, get your roller. Now, we will be only working to where the bottom of the rib cage ends to the top of the spine. So we'll never foam roll the lower back, okay? We actually don't want to do that. We want that part of the back to be stable. So we'll roll from rib cage and up. So let's start with the foam roller or the roller just below your shoulder blades. Okay, so just shoulder blades just below, but it's still on the rib cage. Now here's the thing when you're foam rolling, we don't want the neck to be strained. So I like to cue people to hammock their hands and place the head and just let the hands and the arms support it. Now, one other thing is we want to keep that neck in neutral alignment for the anytime we're rolling into the upper back. So you don't want to tuck it in, okay? Nor do you want it to extend back. So we're keeping it neutral. So this is where the hands hammocking behind the head is really helpful. Now from here, lift your bum up and then roll the roller up towards the neck as high up as you can to the shoulders, and then push the heels on the ground and roll it back towards that starting position. Again, just below the bra strap, just below the rib cage, or pardon me, just below the shoulder blade, still staying on the rib cage. So we're just warming the tissue up, pretty much rolling out the kinks here. And release. Now I'm going to move down a bit. You don't have to move. It's just I've been moving out of scene here, out of camera center. All right, now place that foam roller right underneath the shoulder blades. Support that head again. Now give me a mini crunch and then let your body go over the foam roller. Good. Mini ab crunch, not pushing on the head, the neck staying in neutral, and roll over. We have 6. And then you can breathe with this. So here we're asking the joints there in the spine and the mid-back to move with us. Quite often they're stuck, especially around the shoulder blade region. And release. Now, into neutral, so that means that as best you can judge, your head is parallel to the ground. Try not to wrench your head and look at me. I'll try to verbally cue you as best I can. Now, lift your bum up. Perfect. And let's roll the roller just a couple inches up towards the shoulders and see if we can drape over the roller. So let ourselves extend over and then up. Good. Extend over and up. So the bum's off the ground. To intensify this, you can definitely drop the bum on the ground. That's going to intensify it, but it might be too much if you are quite locked up in that mid-back. Roll the roller up towards the shoulders a bit more, and here we go. So it's kind of like mini crunches, but what we're doing is going to neutral and then trying to go into extension. And release. Now let's take ourselves so that the foam roller is the center of the shoulder blades. Now bring the left elbow down towards the left rib cage. Lift your bum up and let's just roll the left shoulder blade region. And if you find a particularly tender area, maybe stay there, maybe drop the bum and try going side to side. We're just trying to get a massage into the shoulder blade region, into your mid traps there, rhomboids. Whoa, there's a good one for me. Couple more breaths. And release. All right, let's find that roller back to centered with the shoulder blades. Support the head, lift the bum up if you'd like, but you want to bring the right elbow towards the right rib cage, lift the bum, and let's roll that right shoulder blade region down. Again, you find a tender spot. For me, there's one right here, what we call a trigger point. You'll just stay there, maybe rock it side to side, or just hold it and just breathe into it. Just let the roller compress into that tight area. And back to center. Rock yourself up. Final one, if you have a long foam roller, this is going to work best for you. You're going to lie the length of your foam roller, okay? Making sure that your head is on the foam roller, knees are bent, feet are firm on the ground. If you're with me with the smaller roller, we're placing that so that it's about mid-back, and we want the head supported, okay? So that's important. Head is supported. If you have the short roller like I do, this may be a little uncomfortable because that end of the foam roller is going to hit on a trigger point, no doubt about it, in that mid-back. See if you can breathe and just work through it with your breath. Now, passively, just staying here on the roller, open up the arms so they're shoulder height, palms up. And then see if we can just wet noodle ourselves into the roller. So we're trying to open up the front of the body. So unfortunately, while we sit at our computers and create these rounded spines and this flexed thoracic spine or T-spine, we get a tightness in the pecs. So the pecs pull more, creating more roundness, creating more flexion in the T-spine, and it's just this nasty, vicious circle. So we also have to address that when we're looking at thoracic spine and extension in the T-spine. So this is a really nice and easy way just to let gravity do the work. Get it into the pecs. And then lift the arms up a little higher, and you'll get into pec minor. And you may feel it a little bit more around the armpit area. But here is what I know. Most shoulder and neck problems begin because our thoracic spine lost its ability to extend. So all of that foam rolling we just did, we are encouraging extension in the vertebrae. So by simply doing these movements once a week, twice a week, if you really are on top of things, you can definitely get rid of your shoulder pain and neck pain if it's coming from the T-spine, as well as ensure you don't get it in the future. And roll on up, off of your roller. Woo, that's intense if you're on the small roller. If you're on those long rollers, you probably really enjoyed that. All right, let's bend the knees. Toes are pointed straight up. Cross the hands, grab onto the toes, point the toes, feel the shoulder blades separate. Now we're flexing, getting the opposing stretch in. Drop the head down. So if you do sit at a desk or drive a lot, if you're in that prolonged seated position, once a week minimum, do these guys so that we can keep that extension in your thoracic spine and keep your shoulders and your neck healthy. Release, and there you have it. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. It was awesome to have you. If you enjoyed this, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And hey, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'd love the ability to keep working with you. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Bye. Good job.